My name is Lady Vhaera, warrior of RoD. As I stepped onto the battlefield of Ultimate Conquest Round 4, I knew this was more than just another match. Across the field stood NBE, an alliance that had already crossed swords with us this season. In Alliance Conquest, they had defeated us. Later, we answered by defeating them in return. One victory each, one score left unsettled. Now, fate had brought us together once more. But this time, the stakes were even higher. The winner would advance to the semi-finals of the winner's bracket. The loser would fall into the loser's bracket, forced to fight battle after battle for another chance at glory. As I looked toward the enemy banners, I could feel the determination on both sides. Neither alliance wanted to take that long road. Neither alliance wanted to lose. The season had been building toward this very moment. One final battle, one final chance to settle the score. As the horns of war echoed across the battlefield, I tightened my grip on my sword. Today, only one alliance would prove it was the stronger of the two. I knew this would not be an easy battle. Both alliances had been preparing for this moment. Both of us knew each other's strengths. Both of us had built strategies to exploit every weakness. I also knew one thing. A strong opening could decide everything, because whoever controlled the early battlefield would have the best chance of winning. Still claiming Casterly Rock would mean everything. The opening went exactly the way I had hoped. RoD captured 3 of the 4 opening buildings. For a moment, I believed we had seized the momentum, but I knew better. Against NBE, a strong opening meant nothing if we failed the swaps. The first one was incredibly close. I watched King Belial absorb attack after attack. With every hit, I held my breath. He refused to fall. Then came the warrior. Our swap failed. We didn't have a slow march. I could hardly believe it. The kind of mistake that can decide an entire battle. Strike secured the mother, but the moment the protection bubble disappeared, Degenerate captured the warrior. Just like that, we had lost the buffs. Before I could process it, Skyline took our outpost as well. I could feel the battlefield slipping away, but this battle was far from over. Casterly Rock had not yet opened. There was still time to fight, still time to recover, still time to prove that RoD could withstand the pressure. The hardest battle was still ahead of us. Even after everything that had happened, the scores remained remarkably close. RoD still held a small lead, but I knew how fragile that lead really was. Now the ports were about to open, and the entire battle could swing in either direction. I tightened my grip on my sword. The next few minutes would decide who carried the momentum into the fight for Casterly Rock. RoD captured both ports. For the first time since the battle began, I felt hope return. This was exactly what we needed, but I refused to celebrate. I had fought NBE before. I knew how quickly they could turn a battle around. One mistake, one perfectly timed rally, and everything could change. As I looked toward the center of the battlefield, only one objective filled my thoughts. Casterly Rock. Everything we had fought for would come down to that single battle. Then the moment finally came. Casterly Rock opened. I held my breath as the final race unfolded. Night Tech reached it first. RoD had captured Casterly Rock. For a split second, I wanted to celebrate. But I couldn't. Not yet. We still had to complete the swap. And against NBE, I knew anything could still happen. I watched the marches close in. The timers reached 0. Then, Candy took control of Casterly Rock. This time, nothing went wrong. The rock was ours. And with it, RoD had secured the match. As the battlefield finally grew quiet, I looked up at Casterly Rock and smiled. NBE had tested us from the very beginning. Every objective had been contested. Every mistake had been punished. They had fought like an alliance determined to win. But so had we. This victory was about more than advancing to the next round. It was about settling the score. Earlier this season, NBE had defeated us. Today, we answered. Not with words, but on the battlefield. As our banners flew above Casterly Rock, I knew RoD had earned its place in the semi-finals of the winner's bracket. One battle closer, one step closer. And with every victory, our belief in each other only grew stronger.